everyone. There we go. I have low network connection. Here we go. So I wanted to share something super powerful for me today that is happening. You remember how I very recently told the story of how my teenage daughter, I was just worried about our connection because I'm changing and it's hard for her to accept that. In addition to, it's a time in development where she's, is really against kind of anything I do or say or who I am in general. And it's normal in that developmental stage, especially for girls. I don't really have that so much. I haven't really had that so much with my son, but with my daughter for sure. And I totally accept that. So my plan was to start with listening time. And I think it's just been a few days since I actually did the live on that. And I said, I'll give you an update in a month. But I've had 2 listening times. So with another caring adult who in my case is very well trained in how to listen well and support my emotional release and emotional process, that I was allowed to, and their main focus was listening, and I was allowed to just really work on my relationship with my daughter, how I want things to look, how they don't look how I want them to, how it goes back to my early childhood, times that, I wanted connection and couldn't get it. And so many things from early childhood as well. And so it just very, very powerful. And the outcome was that what I've noticed, one, is that I'm more relaxed. And a lot of my tension around our relationship is shed. And I am able to just whatever happens, happens. I know that I'm going to hold us in love and light and that we're going to be okay because I just know we love each other. And we're able to express that very openly. It's just that we get into these little tight spots. So that was one thing. And I've noticed that I'm more playful. And I'm able to accept her play much better too when she gets playful. So that's been happening. And then the other things that I've noticed is that she's talking to me more. She's just telling me more things. And then the big thing that happened that I was so excited about is that today she was sharing with me her schedule, because Sunday is kind of catch up day, homework day, organized day. She's an 8th grader who is in two different clubs. So she's a super busy life. And then Sunday is just get ahead, work ahead if you can, and make sure you're on top of everything. So she created a really tight schedule for herself. She scheduled in today an hour and a half of playtime with mom at 1:30. We just finished it. And then another half hour a little bit later just to connect. And I love that. She valued that. I didn't ask for it. I didn't say anything. She created that for herself and for me. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And it's just really the power of connection. And the powerful thing that happened here is that me as the parent, here's where I get to take responsibility. And this is really the final message I want to give to you, is that I get to take responsibility for our relationship because I'm the adult. And so when I take responsibility for our relationship, and sorry I'm all bundled up here, but it's cold and I'm outside because I'm running errands and I'm just doing this in the middle of all the errands. I'm in a parking lot right now. So I get to take responsibility for our relationship. And so therefore my son's trying to call, so I need to wrap up here. The first step in me taking responsibility in our relationship is to work on the tension that I carry around the challenge that we have. And so I release that tension through listening partnership, and then I show up in a different way. And because of I show up in a different way, then the relationship shifts. It's that easy. I didn't even have to do anything. All I did was work on my stuff. All I did was my internal work. Holy cow. I just find this so amazing and so profound. It's one of the things I want to shout out to the world, how valuable listening partnership is to shift relationships. with people we love and care about, and to work on the tension that we have. So I can't even see the screen. So I hope I'm in it, and I hope that was clear. But just blessings to you, and I'm so excited about just the possibilities that we as humans have to repair relationships and support the growth and the love and the connection that we want to have in our relationships. And it's so easy. It's not easy work, but the formula is so easy. It's crazy. And so just share this with others. Let people know the power of connection, and that when we take responsibility as parents, I just wanted to share this as an example, and I really hold very dearly my daughter's privacy. It's not something I share very often, and I really won't be doing this very often, actually. Hey, Sheridan. And you can use this with adults. You can use this with how you work with your kids. But so I just wanted to share it. And again, I'm probably not going to share stuff about my daughter very often here, but I just wanted to share how beautiful it is, how beautiful the process is of us taking responsibility as adults for the relationship. And if you're even in an adult to adult relationship, we can still take responsibility for our side. And so we can still work on our tension we have around that relationship. So it just works in so many different ways. And I just thank you for listening, and thank you for taking a risk in your own development. I think it's huge. So I hope you give it a try. Hey, Allie, I'm just wrapping up here actually. So I hope you give this a try. Listening partnerships, where a caring adult will listen to you. There's guidelines and structure to it. So you can look it up on the internet and find out information about listening partnerships for sure. And it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing to shift things in a dramatic way without actually having a conversation about it. When you just take care of your tension, things change. It's beautiful. So thank you so much, and I just hope you give this a try, and I hope you have a beautiful, amazing day. All right, bye-bye.